I've been teaching viewers and subscribers how to cook authentic dishes from my home country of Belize and many other delicious dishes from basic ingredients.
You're watching the Bear Pantry Show.
Discover the exotic flavors of Belize with the ultimate Belizean cookbook, the Belizean cookbook you need. Indulge your taste buds in a culinary journey through the heart of Central America. From succulent oxtails and rich, thick, creamy coconut milk stews to sizzling conch fritters and panades, this cookbook is a treasure trove of authentic Belizean recipes. Learn the secrets of Belizean cuisine passed down through generations, beautifully captured in this comprehensive guide. Impress your family and friends with unforgettable meals inspired by the rich cultural tapestry of Belize. Pick up a copy today at Amazon.com under my author's name, Barbara McNabb Greenidge. Don't know how to cook or need an idea on what to cook? Are you sick and tired of complicated recipes that never seem to come out right? Are you fed up with cookbooks that use expensive or unique ingredients and never offer easily accessible substitutions? Then you might want to check out my collection of cookbooks. Beans and Rice Volume 2 is the updated version of my first cookbook. It's loaded with 130 authentic Belizean recipes. It even has everyday substitutions for the unique spices. The recipes are easy to follow, budget-friendly, sinfully delicious, and guaranteed to come out perfect each time. My second cookbook, The Pantry Laid Bare, is a collection of everyday recipes that are sure to please a crowd. Make dishes from different cultures, easy muffins, cookies and cakes, vegetarian dishes, and many assortment of homemade bread. Make better than restaurant quality dishes at home. Has the pandemic left you needing to curtail and make smaller batches of food? Then my latest cookbook, No More Leftovers, is the perfect book for you. I've downsized many of the recipes from my first and second book, and I've added a bunch of brand new recipes to the collection. Make one loaf of bread, small batches of cookies, dinners for two, and many, many desserts. Get your copies of any of my books today only at www.bearpantryshow.com. Shop safely and securely at www.bearpantryshow.com. Man, I hope I don't get dinged for that music that was playing in that commercial just now, because I used to use Ben's sound for my music and they allow you to use free music, but all of a sudden YouTube starts saying that that's copywritten stuff. So that's why I can't play a lot of my commercials anymore, because I had music added. I have to redo all of them. I hope I don't get dinged for that one. I'll wait to turn on the money after I'm done with this live to see if anything pops up saying copywritten stuff inside of your blah, blah, blah. Okay. Hi, Deb. Long time no see. Deb, what's going on? Deb, how you feeling, girl? How you feel? Deb has been with me forever. Forever, ever. Deb used to live in Arizona and she moved all the way out yonder, Minnesota or something, and just leave us over here on the West Coast. Deb, we miss you. Hi, Rob. Hi, Rob. How's everybody doing? Let me try to send my sister this live. My sister's in Belize and there's a hurricane heading towards Belize. I don't know if it's going to divert. I want to ask you guys a legit question, all right? So from the time I'm little, because I grew up in Belize, whenever hurricanes are heading towards Belize, a lot of the old people, the church people and so on, they get out and they start to pray. They even have this thing where they march in the street, right? All the leaders of the church, the prayer warriors, everybody march in the street and pray for the hurricane not to hit Belize. But then if you don't hit Belize, it hits someplace else. How does that work? You think that's fair? for it to go to like Mexico or Guatemala or someplace else and miss Belize? I mean, it's fair to Belize, but is it fair to the rest? Should they get out and pray? Okay, he's working on a new song. Who is? What did I miss? Nick is working on a new song. Nick is working on a new song. Okay, where am I at? I need to find this darn thing so I could send it to my sister. And over that neck of the woods? Okay. Tell Grant I say hello. Share, copy the link, and let me go into WhatsApp. Send her the link. Okay. Kathy, I remember one time Mexico had a big earthquake, right? And it shook Belize City. And the house that we were in on Euphrates Avenue was shaking, man. Let me turn on the alerts there. Let me mute this. It was shaking. I remember my mom's aunt, my grandaunt, she said, get down and pray, get down and pray. We were on our knees with her praying. Man, ever since then, no matter what happened, I pray. If I pass a disaster on the freeway, I pray for them people, because you don't know who the family is that's going to get bad news, right? Or maybe your prayer can help change the situation. So I know they march through the street and they pray. And my friend Carla said this hurricane got up to be a Cat 6. Is that true? Hey, Trace, you made it into the live. Yeah, say hello to my sister. She is My Life on the Hill. She had a birthday yesterday. She's in Belize celebrating. Big up, big party. Not for real, not for real. She not having no party. And Belize, can I just like say this? Nobody in Belize, except for my sister, looks to be worried about this hurricane. They making memes, they laughing, they acting like them sinners out there when Noah tell them about the flood. That's how they're acting right now in Belize for the most part. Like, what they talk about? What hurricane? Not the guy that's going up north. Not going by Corozal and Orange Walk and the Gulf of Mexico and Mexico. That's not Koya. Well, people live up north too. And they're flooding already before the hurricane even formed. Hagerstown, that's where you live, Deb? Rob, you talking to Deb? Okay, is it Maryland that Deb went to us in Minnesota? I remember when you lost your darling husband, Deb. I remember that. I remember that. Oh my goodness. So I was running in off the street and I dash in here and say I'm going to do a live at 5 o'clock. I had to do battle with ants again. Let me tell you what they were taking. They were all gone for a few days. They were taking the thing that we cover the food with to heat up stuff in the microwave. So even that they have to wash after every use and dry. You can't even leave the stuff wet because the ants come for the water too. All right. Hi, Diane. Hi, Diane. How are you? So Trace, okay, Trace, let me know if you want me to drop the link for anybody to come on the live, okay? Where you're at. Let me know. Oh, they're taking it serious, so it must be the fools on Facebook. She says people are taking it serious. Stores pack just a few, making comments. Okay. Vanilla, I remember you used to come in. Prayers to all who are embracing themselves because of the who are bracing themselves because of the hurricane. May this hurricane cause little to no damage. So I guess that's the best prayer, right, Vanilla? So you're covering everybody. No, somebody, my friend told me that this hurricane got up to be a Cat 6. I know Joe saw something come across his feed that said winds were gusting up to 200 miles an hour and sustained at 165 an hour. I know once you jump over 157, that's a Cat 5, but they added a new category last year. And I think I heard somebody say that there was a Cat 6 last year. I don't know where it gone or what damage you make. But this is so scary to have the hurricane season just start June the 1st. And here we are at, July 1st, 2nd. And this is the second hurricane of the season from the Atlantic side because Russia didn't have for their own hurricane to over that side. And the hurricane be that big. What will happen to the rest from now till October? Because Halloween is the time when the big bad hurricanes normally come. It's scary. Yes, please definitely lift up the whole of the Caribbean, the Gulf of Mexico, Mexico, and I guess it can come to Florida and Texas too. I don't know if that's its path that's going to happen, but they like hit Florida and Texas, right? Deb said she is having a rough couple of days. Deb, is that because of your health? We lift you up, Deb. Man, Rob, Deb has been here forever, man. Deb used to be one of my little diehards. No, ma'am. Let tomorrow worry about tomorrow. Child, if I were in Belize, I would have water, battery, flashlight, candle, matches, powder bun, kerosene, propane, powder bun, and powder bun. Because powder bun don't go bad. Johnny cake too. Johnny cake, powder bun, man. And some Velveeta cheese. Because guess why? Velveeta cheese don't need to be put on the fridge. It's cheese products. It's not real cheese. It said Cat 4 heading Jamaica. Yes, it's the same hurricane, Beryl. This hurricane got rare straight eye wall instead of tilted. It helps them get bigger. Jesus, Lord Joe. If you would only know, I'm afraid for hurricane real bad. That's why I live in California. I can cope with earthquakes because, praise God, thus far, and I hope it never happens as long as I'm alive, thus far the earthquakes that we have had hasn't done any damage to wherever I have lived. I hate to sound that selfish because a lot of other people got damaged when they had that earthquake, the Northridge quake back in the day, back in the 90s, right? But every year when I was little, hurricane to come, let's prepare, let's prepare. Every year, I got sick of that. I was in a hurricane, I don't know what year. Somebody look it up and tell me, Hurricane Greta that hit Belize in, I want to say 1978 or 1979, might have been 1980. But it's one of them years, and we were in that hurricane, and that was scary as hell. Scary. We stayed up all night. Candle water and powder bun. Girl, you need kerosene, you need propane. Rob, stop it. Rob, we need the mandolin. We need a harmonica because that don't need no electricity. You're going to have my mom cousin over there, he done there, playing the harmonica in the corner to keep you occupied. And Deb, it's kind of hard to watch me live too because I just pop up. Every time I say I'm going to plan a live at a certain time, I can't. I have so much to do. What I've been doing is building out that back channel, Bear Pantry Talk. I put up a video yesterday about the update from my gallbladder surgery. That's doing very well. It had over 200 views by this morning. You know that channel's been dead, so that's really good views. I'm making one right now about a teeth whitening take-home kit that I bought from the mall the other day, and I whitened my teeth today. Ding! Did you see the light? Ding! And I think it really worked. And I'm doing a long form video to put over there, and I'll do a short. I think I'll probably put the short over there too. Maybe I'll put the short at the cooking page for the shorts. We got to do something. Yeah, it's 9:40 for you guys already. Speaking of fridge, your pancakes look so good. Oh, that I forgot that video. That video went out, right? I didn't premiere it. By the way, get ready, because cooking with Pam or cooking at Pam's place is she already taped the video of her making the powder bun dry mix, but it's like one of 10 videos that she's gonna upload in a little while, and she's gonna tell me when it's gonna upload. She's in, I think, North or South Carolina, so she's 3 hours ahead of me, and so I don't know what time she premieres her stuff, but God, I hope it's not the ungodly hour of like 10 in the morning, her time, because that would be what, 7 my time. And I'm going to be in her live chat when it premieres. You're not going to see me. I'm just going to be typing in there. And she said, drop my link to my channel and so on. And man, God has really put it on her heart to bless me. She has over 700,000 subscribers. So you can never tell who's going to come over from Pam's page. And then I'm going to reciprocate by making one of Pam's dishes and then big up Pam over here. Okay. So that's a virtual collab that we're doing that was kind of not planned, 78. I have to remember that. 1978, Greta. You remember, did it say how big it was, Kathy? Was it a 4? Was it a 3? I don't know that it was a 5. Where you going? Cora, I guess I too loud for the dog. You know what to do. You could stay in here. Lay in front of the fan. See the fan right there? Say hi to Cora. Cora, damn, your breath is hot. Hi, Hazel. Kathy, did it say how big? Man, this dog, the breathe so hot air out there. You need to go to the pool. Tracy, do you want me to drop the link? Say yes or no. So there's big thing going on Facebook right now for you guys that don't have no Facebook. My sister's husband, cousin, who is the top of the line cyclist. I wanted to interview him here on the show because he came twice already in the past couple of months. But he was so busy going all over the place riding that, we just could not pin him down to have him come up to the house and be on the show or for us to go there. I would have preferred for him to come here so we could be in the kitchen, stuff like that. But he's finally started to reveal the hell he has been going through as a part of this cycling team that he belongs to and all the advantage they take of him. And he put his stuff, my son Joshua says there's not his true truth, there's not her truth, there's not your truth, there's the truth. So he's been putting out the truth about what's going on in that team and the cycling federation and the cycling in Belize and all the hell they put Nelly Bali through. And it's enlightening. And I wanted to give him a platform if he wanted to come on. But if he didn't want to come on right now and he want to come on in the future, we will do another live. We probably won't pop up, we'll plan it, and we'll have him come on as a guest on stage, and we could ask him anything we need to ask him and get the word out to help him, because there's about 90% good backing that he's getting on Facebook, but there's always that rude person coming out there saying some type of lie and talk about him to tell for his side of the story. Well, then tell your side of the story, right? The team that he belonged to, the owner of the team. Oh, he's telling his side of the story, yada yada. I don't know what all I could say, so I'm not going to say too much. I want to let him say it in his own voice. But if you can't come out right now because it's late and then to get ready for hurricane, we understand. I was going to drop the link for my sister Tracy Hazel because she's in Belize. Y'all pray for Belize, pray for all the countries in the Caribbean, because the hurricane, I think, even went to Trinidad and Tobago and St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And I remember I have different friends from Trinidad and from St. Vincent, and they tell us hurricane don't go there because it's too far inland, the way it's situated, yada yada. But this hurricane, Beryl said, I'm coming. And I was asking Joe if that Beryl was a man or a girl's name, right? Because I wasn't sure. Then I remember that there was a judge on one of these Trump cases that was named Beryl. And I had to go look it up. And it was a woman, Beryl Howe. She was on the case originally for the one down there in Mar-a-Lago. And she said they had enough evidence, blah, 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 to bring the case or whatever. So I remember that Beryl Howe. I was like, so Beryl's a girl. She vicious right now, child. I understand, Trace. We can do it after things settle down. If you want to do it tomorrow, the next day, because I know you guys are preparing for the hurricane, okay? So we don't have to do it right now. But tell him if he wants to get the word out, he can always come on my show and we'll do it virtual like this. I would have to go live and I would drop a link and you guys would click on the link and follow the prompts. Remember I showed you that at the house, so you can come on your end and he would pop up in here side by side with me and he could tell his entire story about what all they did to this poor man, okay? Hi, Marcella. Praying for the Caribbeans, all of them. Jamaica, they get hit right now, right? Man, it's rough. Yeah, I like the live. We're going to leave this one up. If I don't get like copyright ding because of that one commercial I played, I'm going to have to go through all my commercials that I have loaded here at the page and take down the ones that have music, because I hate that Ben Song said the music was free to use and then later on YouTube say, oh no, it's not, it's copyrighted. Why would Ben Song go and copyright the song after they already give it to me to use? That's like if Jada went and copyrighted the 3 songs that she gave me to use in my videos and they know I can't use them because it's copyrighted, and then they have to take down all my old videos. That's what that would be. I know, Vanilla. Girl, pray. Girl, pray. I've been working on not being anxious. I've been working on not being anxious about anything that's going on right now in the world, because I know God got it. I gave him all my personal problems and I gave him the problems of the world that comes upon me all the time. And I've had a couple of peaceful days, praise God, to the point that I'm even creating new content for my other page. And I'm really enjoying making the content. I feel relaxed with it. I don't feel stressed out. And that video that I put up with the pancakes, I'm going to do some of them like that for right now, where they're like tutorials. You may see me at the beginning or the end, or maybe some part of the middle. And we're just going to boom, 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 go through them. Right now, I'm in the midst of making snow cone syrup, because I'm going to go to a party Friday evening for my cousin who's coming in from Arizona. I'm going to go to my aunt's house for the party. And they said I heard that my aunt wanted snow cones. And so I don't want to eat snow cones with them store-bought syrup because I didn't think it tastes bad. So I called her up and said, is it true you want snow cones? I'll make the syrup. So I'm doing 3 different flavors. And to fill out that little squeezy bottle, the dispensing bottle, it's like 2 cups of sugar you have to make for the syrup. It's looking good though. I made one just now and it's cooling down. I'm going to take strawberry passion fruit. No, not passion fruit, star fruit. Strawberry star fruit from one of those things like Starburst or one of those, powder things. I'm gonna take bubble gum, which I've made from my own bubble gum extract that I got from Amazon. Remember the company that made the vanilla thing? I gave them my pricing for them to be a sponsor to the show, but they haven't responded. That doesn't mean they won't. They're probably going through their stuff. But I told them that if they wanted to come on board, I was gonna be making snow cone syrup, and I could just use their extracts in the syrup and tell you guys how it tastes and promote it and yada yada. But they haven't come on board. So I use bubblegum extract that I got from Amazon before from some other company. And then I open a thing of pineapple crush, the powder. You know that stuff that you put in water and you can shake it up and drink it. You could add sugar if you want. That's what I'm making the snow cones out of. I even made a batch in the pressure cooker. I'm trying to do everything to remake that snow cones video because that video has the highest RPM. That's what YouTube pays me. It's $24 per 10,000 no, per every 1,000 views. $24 per every 1,000 views versus like $6 to $10 for every 1,000 views. So why would I not recreate that video and show you new tips? Like sometimes my syrup, for the most part, if I make like 5 different syrup, I'll have 4 of them stay good and one will start crystallizing and I don't know what the heck I did wrong. So I looked that up too and they said what to do to make it not happen. And so a bunch of information will go in that video. I don't know if that's going to go up next after the pancake because I think I have one with fried jack where it's just straight up a tutorial. And I have one with waffles, but I think I already have a tutorial for waffles. So if I do, I'm not going to put that up. I might put it up at the other page. You know? Deb, you gone? All right, Deb, we're going to keep you lifted in our prayers, all right? Thank you, Christine, for promoting the video. Where Carla they? Carla, I got one of your texts when I was in Costco. So is it true that Beryl hit category 6? I think that's what you texted me. Yes, Miss Lucky, thank you for promoting the Powder Bun Dry Mix. Yes, 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 yes. The dog literally laying at the hallway because the dog don't want me in a fishy room. How you like that? How you like that? The dog don't want me in her room. When it first hit? So when it hit like the Windward Islands and those places, that's when it was a 6? Lord have mercy. That is so scary. The last Cat 5. Kathy, did you ever tell me what size Greta was when it hit Belize? Did I miss it, guys? Let me scroll back and see what Kathy saying. It says Cat 2. That's when it hit. That was, child, that was only a Cat 2. Well, that was a scary A-word Cat 2 for me. It was scary. I'm afraid of hurricanes bad. Ooh, Lord. Miss Lucky over here pumping out this thing. Miss Lucky. My moderators are the best. My moderators lift me up. They check on me to make sure I'm okay when I go on the ground. And I disappeared mods because I'm over here actually like putting commercials in these videos. I went to my other page and found out that a lot of the videos didn't have no commercial, even though the on button was on, and I had to go drop commercial in these videos. I found out that what the thing that I do at Christmas, Vlogmas, don't do well. Vlogmas don't do well at none of my pages. So I would never do Vlogmas again. Child, why? Too much work. Too much work for nothing. I found out that the mukbangs did well in 2021. I don't know if they did well in 2022, and I don't know when I stopped doing them, part of 2023. I'll tell you guys when I get into that section. That's what Carla said. That's why I said you mentioned. Yeah, isn't it, girl? They said they were going to start making another category for the hurricanes, right? Yeah, Tracy had a birthday yesterday. One of my other little cousins have a birthday today. Another cousin have a birthday tomorrow. That's the one that's coming in for her party Friday. And Lord, too much people are July, man. I done broke. Oh, I have a little update on my son jewelry, but I have to be very careful how I tell it here publicly because you don't know who's watching from this town that could mess things up for him. So I'm going to be very vague, but when everything is signed, sealed, and delivered, then I'm going to be more public. Because I talked about it in one of the other live events, and I think that live event is still public. So, my son just got credentialed as a teacher because he's been a teacher's aide this whole time. And right then, when he got credentialed, there was a hiring freeze in this town. And so there was no job for him to apply for as a teacher unless he goes out of this district. And I told him, hold on to faith because you got a bunch of prayer warriors praying for you. All of you in the chat, my friend Nisa, especially my friend Nisa. And she was the one that asked me to ask him if he wanted to get credentialed. And at first he said, hell no. And then later on he changed his mind, right? So there was an opportunity that opened up on Friday and he applied for it right away. But it's something that he would take if he had to, but it wasn't his first choice. But it wasn't bad. Okay. And then there was another opportunity. Wait, I'm getting mixed up. No, I'm right. There was another opportunity. No, that opportunity opened before I did that last live. I'm getting it mixed up. That opened before I did the last live, and I talked publicly about it, and I told you what all he wanted, and you guys prayed and said it is done, da 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 da. So then an opportunity opened Friday that he jumped on right away, and he contacted. I gotta be careful. He contacted somebody that can help him, and then that person called him and said, there's another opportunity coming down the pike that I want you for that one, because that person would be his boss. I want you for that one instead of the one that opened on Friday. But he says both of them are good. The Friday one and the one that's coming down the pike, they're both excellent positions. They pay the same thing. They have the same medical coverage and stuff like that. And he would enjoy doing either of them. But the guy that would be his boss wants him to get position B, because that's the position he needs covered. You know what I mean? So I'm being very vague because if somebody lives in the city, they can mess it up for him, you know? But keep in mind that there's 3 positions. He already applied for 2, and there's the third that he's going to apply for shortly, but he wants either position number 2 or position number 3. Either or, but his boss wants him to get position number 3. He really does not want the first one. He's like, I applied for that because that's all there was. So it's good news and good news. Kevin said the hurricane wasn't a Cat 6. Kevin, what is the miles per hour for the winds for it to be a Cat 6? Yes, Miss Lucky say push the button. Vanilla, you get it. You get it. According to NBC News, 2 hours ago, Hurricane Beryl is bearing down on Jamaica as a powerful cat food. Jesus Christ, that's still big, but poor Jamaica. Father God, put your hand. Slow the wind. Hold back the flood. Save the people, Lord, especially the poor people that don't have no money to buy no food, to stock up on nothing. In the name of Jesus. Amen and amen. I'm sorry if I offend anybody that I pray in the name of Jesus. But that's just me. You can pray in the name of whoever you're praying, okay? I'm not going to be mad. Any prayers can go up. We ready. Kevin Henry, can you please let us know? Teach us, because we don't know these numbers for these categories. Like I know it has to be over 74 miles an hour for it to be a Cat 1, I think. Don't quote me on that. And then I saw somewhere yesterday where it has to be over 157 miles an hour to be a Cat 5. Now, is that sustained winds or gusts? I think there's a lot of technicality that we don't know. You know what I mean? Carla, my friend Carla said it was a Cat 6, and yes, it got downgraded this morning. I won't believe Carla over Kevin. Come, me no know Kevin from a hole in the wall. Over here too, Kathy. Like when you drive down these streets over here in my city and you see all them homeless people, some of them crazy, but some of them are really down on their luck. And it's like, this shouldn't be in America though. America, the land of the free and the land of milk and honey and all that stuff, should not have people sleeping on the sidewalks and no place to stay and can't buy good food and no dental coverage, because we need good dental coverage in order to keep our health, right? A Cat 5 is the strongest hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson scale, bringing winds of 157 miles an hour. Okay, so 157 and above, capable of causing catastrophic damage, including destruction of homes. They have a new category now, Kevin, that's called Cat 6. And I need for somebody to look that up if it's not Kevin, and tell us what is the what is the ending top number for a cat 5? If the lowest number is 157, what's the top number? Because I don't want to look here. All right, so there was a cat 6. It settled because the news came through that said that the thing had 200 miles per hour winds. It settled. It was a cat 6. And it flattened. See, Carla got her dukes up. Let's go, Carla, gal. Let's go, Carla. Kevin, me don't know you. Kevin could probably be the nicest person, but me don't know you. Me know Carla. Carla always got my back. So we're learning new things today, especially for the people who live in America that don't get hurricanes. So from 157 to 192 is a cat 5. And the thing, I saw it with my own eyes. Joe holla for me. I was making snow cone syrup. And Joe said, Bobs, come look at this. This hurricane is up to 200 miles per hour wind. I said, Lord have mercy, mercy, mercy. Everybody in the party, party, party. They need to stop. This hurricane is doing the most. This hurricane is doing the most. It needs to stop. Well, they said they're fairly new to Kevin. I don't think we had cat 6s until last year. Don't quote me on that. I think they're fairly new that they put another level. They're so ferocious now that they had to open up another level. Jesus. No, my garage door, they only could stand 127 miles per hour wind. So me could only stand like on cat 1 or the bottom of on cat 2 before my garage door broke up. We would have to board that up. Lord. So Kevin, are you Belizean? Kevin Henry, tell us a little bit about yourself if you want to. Are you Belizean? Are you new to the channel? This is the first time I've seen you speak up. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel. Diane, are you ready? Diane, you there by Kayo, right? You there west. Are you ready? You got your flashlight, you got your water, you got your battery, you got your candle, your matches, huh? Your kerosene, your propane, and your powder bun. Diane, no tell me you don't know how to make powder bun. I have enough videos. I released all of my powder bun videos. I made them public again. Remember, I'm gonna get mad and I made them private because somebody came and tell me bull crap. Then people don't know if I'm hungry and I don't have the money to pay a bill and I'm already in a bad mood and they can tell me some foolishness right away. Okay, so you want, okay, I'll make all the videos private. See where you want to sit then. Yes, Kevin, it is new. Okay, we in this group had just been, for real, we were though, right, Carla? Because I saw it somewhere. Kevin, are you in the Caribbean? No, Kevin won't hide. Kevin, don't hide. My mom, Marcella Henry, is listening right now. I felt, oh, Marcella is your mom? Okay, Kevin, then you're welcome. You're welcome to this chat, man. Kevin is grandfathered into the chat because Marcella is his mommy. Hi, Kevin. Hi, Marcella. Yeah, chime in anytime, man. Come in and talk for a little bit. So somebody pissed me off the other day. Was it last night or the night before? They came to Joe's Ancestors video. You know, we did the Ancestry thing and found out we're related, right? And they're like, oh, my goodness. She was interested in every other part of his heritage, Joe's heritage, except the African side. Why? I'm like, I don't understand this. If you are interested in your African side, be my guest. I don't care. I didn't care about the African side of Joe's or mine because we already knew. We already knew we were African. We knew that much. And we already knew we were probably Nigerians because of the way they pass and pick up the slaves. So it wasn't exciting or interesting. It's like, okay, whatever, we knew that. We already knew the European side, for me at least. Joe didn't have a lot of European in him, but I had a lot. And I knew that I had to be a lot of Scottish. And the first time the test came back for me, they said I was a lot of Irish. I'm like, this is wrong. I know my dad know where he come from. And then it took a lot of different changes to happen over the years when they came back and go, oops, girl, you are 27% Scottish, not Irish after all, which then places are pretty close, right? And people migrated. So it's not like far-fetched either if I was truly Irish. So, what was the shocking part? Oh, the shocking part for me and my ancestry was the native. I saw my mom's great-grandmother, she looked native. But nobody ever said we have no native in a we. And so when that came up 15% native, I'm like, oh my God, that was exciting. So I don't understand why people can't let people be and let us enjoy what we want to enjoy. My son Joshua was looking for a lot of Jewish in himself. He wanted to be Jewish so bad. I think he got like 1%. 1%. And the reason why they were looking for Jewish is because Joe's mother's people is Bishop. And over here in America, anybody named Bishop is usually Jewish. So that's why they were looking to find a lot of Jewish, but there weren't. There was 1% in him, and I think 1% in Jory, and Jada didn't have none. They had a lot of, what's that place over there by Sri Lanka? Something with a B. I can't remember it right now, but it's over by India, right? And by Sri Lanka. I can't remember that damn place. They had a lot of that in them. And I think Jada and Jory had more of the Nigerian in them. That's their top number than Joshua. Joshua's top number was European something. European. What was the part again, Carla? European something, right? Joshua had like 25% European something. Why? Joshua looks like a whole Indian. You know what I mean? So those are the parts that interested us. And I'm like, I don't like people come in and talk about, look in the African. Africa is not my motherland. Europe is not my motherland. My motherland is Belize. If I'm going home to the motherland, I'm going home to Belize. I have somewhere to go. These African Americans over here or Black Americans over here, they have no motherland to go back to. This is their motherland. That's why I agree with Raven Simone. Raven Simone said, I'm not going to say no African American no more. I'm going to say I'm an American. I say, you go, girl. Then get nasty for true. See, I didn't know that we had, no, I don't know if we have Mayan in us, Kathy, but I'm thinking we do. I'm thinking that's what the native is. No, they said for my native, it's 15%, right? But 5% is North American native. Which one? It's not enough for me to get money, but which one? 5% is Central American native, which is Belize area, the peninsula and Panama and them areas. And then 5% is South American. Me never hear nobody in my family come from South America. And every time the thing change, I'm expecting that to change, but it never does. Maybe they'll give 4% to South America and 6% to Central America instead of 555. I wish I could find out which Central American native I am, though, if it's Mayan, Aztec, Quechua. Give me some more. There's a bunch of them down there, right? I wish I could find out which native I am over here in America, what tribe. They're not going to take me in because it's only 5%. And they don't have no test for you to do to find out the rest of the native, right? They say that you have to go look in your old Bible and see what the people write. Us ancestors didn't write nothing on no Bible in Belize. Give me a break. Bengal. Thank you, Miss Lucky. Jada and them come up with a lot of Bengal. I think Jory came up with less Bengal than Joshua and Jada. But you know what? I'm going to do a new video, and I don't know what channel I'm going to put it at, because honestly, I told you all the extra things I want to take over the Bear Pantry Talk, so that's where I might put it. But I'll link it to all the other Ancestry videos that I've done at the cooking page, and I'll show what the 3 kids got from me. I've done that kind of before, but the thing wasn't side by side. Like, look, here I am with so much Scottish, and Joshua got this much Scottish, Jory got this much, and Jada got that much. Here I am with no Bengal in me, and Jada got that, Joshua got that. So why did she get Bengal? Oh, because of the daddy. So then we'll do Joe's thingy. And then we might go ahead and put that at Joe's page. I don't know. Joe's waking up back his page too. I'm editing a thing for Joe, and I told him he's going to have to go live at least 3 times a week on his own, on his phone. Or he can come sit right here and do the live here like I'm doing. Everything's set up. And just talk to his people like I'm talking to you guys. And that will get his channel to get monetized. You know what I mean? Could be, is that an I? Waka? I never even heard of one there before, Hazel, but I'll look that up. See? I was thinking about Jada's new single. I think she should wait until the fall and give more promo to there. Okay, and a music video too, right, Rob? She needs a music video, right? Just, girl, the only reason I don't say the word coolie on here publicly is because we used the word one time at our dentist that we used to go to years ago, and he was from India. And he said that was a derogatory term. And he said it meant slave or indentured servant. And in reality, it meant the N-word. So I stopped using it publicly But in Belize, they use it all the time. I'm like, I can't use my own Belize words. See, Carla put coolie too. Yes, a video as well. I'm gonna tell her, Rob. I'm gonna let you get on her. Yes, Kathy, not Kathy, Diane. Do you? I think I've asked you this before. Do you ever go to my uncle's and his girlfriend's bakery? It's called Bella's Delight. Do you ever go there? I don't know if it's in Santa Elena or the other one. What's the other twin town called? Santa Elena and San Ignacio. I don't know if it's in Santa Elena or in San Ignacio, but it's in one of those towns and it's a big pink building. They probably over there taking everything out the building right now. Take out the fridge, take out the showcase, take out everything because if hurricane go hit, floods go come, right? Yes, Joy's Blasian. That's my Blasian baby. Joshua is my little coolie baby. And my mom's dad looked dark with straight jet black hair like Joshua. Joshua's hair is curly, but my grandpa had straight jet black hair and he's super dark. And he has not the Indian, so not the Asian, the other Indian, the natives. He has native in him from his grandmother. That's my mom's great grandmother. Remember that picture I showed you guys, the black and white picture with the grandma with the baby sitting on her lap? That's my grandfather's grandmother. So he has a lot of native in him. You did? Diane, when you go back again, please tell them I sent you. Diane, when you go in and you see my uncle, if you see Miriam in there, just say, I came because your niece, Babsy, sent me. All right? Tell them that. It's just a laborer, right? Why this man gonna tell me it's like the N word? The dentist. The dentist tell me that. By the way, I bought a teeth whitening kit. I said it at the beginning and I did it today and I think it worked. Ding, ding. It can't come white like Do Not teeth. Do Not has Hollywood white. I have one shade underneath Hollywood white. So it's in San Ignacio. Okay, I'll remember next time. I'll remember. I know there are twin towns over there in Cayo. Diane, you see what Kathy said? You might know her grandma. I finally feel, because I've been trying to pivot my channel for a while to get it away from food because I'm so burned out of food and I'm so broke to buy the ingredients to make more food. But I think I finally have it to where I'm okay. I don't feel overwhelmed. Like when I did the pancake video, it was cool. It was chill. I did them pancakes 3 times because every time I made it, everybody ate and I had no pancake to take pictures. So to take the pictures, I think was the second batch that I made. And I went outside and quickly took the picture. Because majority of them running for a better life because they were Madras. Girl, there are a lot of Indian. When me and Joe went to go buy, not this Tahoe that we have right now, but the Tahoe before that, we were leasing it. This Indian man took care of us. And when he heard that we were from Belize, he searched with his computer to find every rebate he could give us. And he says, I will always be grateful to anybody who's from Belize because when I left India, poor, starving, and half dead, we could only go to Belize, me and my family. He was a kid. And he says, Belize took us in. People that didn't even know us took us in and fed us and sheltered us. And I grew up there. And then I got visa and came to America through going to Belize. It took him about 5 years. He probably went there when he was like 15. And he said that when he came to America, then he got his papers here and everything, and he was fine. But he says, I'll never forget that when we got there, not knowing nobody, this family took us in and took care of us. And I was like, wow. So he says, I'm forever going to be grateful to anybody from Belize. Let's find you more rebates, and more rebates. Kathy, Diane is asking where your grandma live. You know what? It's like, you see how much we got, right, Kathy? When we make it, we literally only get 5 because I do the half recipe. I don't like to make a whole lot and then have to put it up because I have to put it in the fridge. And once you put it in the fridge, it's kind of hard to make it come back nice and fluffy. It tends to want to get dry. So I only made 5, and then I'm making one. Jada grabbed one, Joshua grabbed one, Joe grabbed one, and pretty soon there's only 2 left for me to take a picture. I wanted to take a stock, you know. So that happened with the waffle too. I make the waffle mostly 3 times. The fried jack, oh, Joe cussed me out, not never left. Because when he did the fried jack, we got 3 sets, right? And I run outside to take the picture. And he said, you better not make fly pitch for my fried jack out there. You better not let my fried jack get cold while I wait for my breakfast. You better hurry up with my fried jack so that they take picture all day. Oh, he gone off. Oh my God. If you ever do a show, you should do a segment where non-cooks do your recipes to show others how easy it is and also to add confidence. Okay, so who are we gonna pick as this non-cook? Child, who is we gonna pick as this non-cook? Cause Jada know how to cook me underneath the table. Joe know how to cook. Joshua can cook somewhat. Jory can cook 1 or 2 items, right? Mabel could cook good. That's my little step granddaughter. And Esther could cook a few dishes that she has under her belt. So who in the heck is we gonna ask to come and cook that's a non-cook? And I present myself kind of like a non-cook because I don't have knife skills. I don't know how to hold a knife and go, girl, bye. I might cut off a finger if I try to do that. By the way, she live on George Price Avenue. By the way, remember the shoes I showed you guys yesterday with the checkered pattern? I went to go buy the fabric today. I broke down. Oh, Valencia, if you see this late, thank you so much for the donation that you sent for me to go to the beach. Thank you. I have to wait till Joe get paid tomorrow. And I can't go tomorrow because I have an appointment at 1. It's a virtual appointment. I have to be here on the computer. And then I'm not going to go on the 4th. And then my cousin party is the 5th, which is Friday. And that starts at 6. And so I told Joe, why can't we go to the beach during the day and then go to the party? Just leave the beach and go to the party. Joe said, we're going to smell like beach. And I said, so what? It's only family. He said, I'm going to be tired. So we're probably not going to go till the following Sunday or Monday. But we're going. We're going. Okay, we're going. Diane is thinking she might know your granny, Kathy. Carla, why is that? Why don't Carla, Indian people don't consider us West Indians as true Indians? Oh, okay. Okay. I notice YouTubers that are Black Americans, they try to hold on to every part of their Caribbean heritage that they have. Like Tanya TKO, her dad's from Neves, and she's always talking about being part Caribbean, which she is because that's her dad and he's from Neves. But there's another content creator, and I'm not going to call her name. Her dad's not even from Jamaica. Her grandpa is from Jamaica, and she's like, I'm Jamaican American. I'm like, no, he's not. You're like 3rd generation girl. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. They say we watered down. I see the camera started to jump. I think when I look down to read what you guys are saying and I take my eyes off of the lens, the camera is trying to adjust for where my eyes went to. I am more confident that if you were to do a cast call, contest, Vanilla, girl, are you a girl? Vanilla, are you a girl or are you a boy? Please forgive me if I've been calling you a girl and you're not. She said, look, girl, let's put this on the thing. Let's put what Vanilla said. She cute. She said, I am more than confident that if you were to do a cast call, contestants will appear. Some folks really don't know their way in the kitchen. Don't underestimate the power of takeout took from some. Okay, child, let me tell you. Miss Lucky say I'm 3rd generation Indian, and you still call yourself Indian? Okay, then we're gonna get a gal to Jamaican. We're gonna get a gal to Jamaican. Vanilla, darling, I'm in my real house. I'm not in a test kitchen like Pioneer Woman, but even when she's in a test kitchen, she's on her own property in the back of the real house. Child, I don't have trouble with stalkers from the day I opened doors over here and started to do this business. The police knows my address. Who remembers when the stalker was coming to my house every 2 to 3 weeks? Who remembers that story? Go to Bear Pantry Talk and put in what is camera name? Night Owl review or something like that. and it'll show the whole stock operation that happened while we had to get the whole camera system and the crazy stalker what they were bringing. We still don't know who that stalker was. We still don't know who that stalker was. I had suspect the man across the street over there, one, two, three houses there. And that's because my auntie spooked me and tell me that it's somebody on the street that's doing it because they used to come like 4 in the morning. We were having the time condensed down to a window. And my auntie said, it has to be somebody on the street that's watching the house. And I said, oh my God, I couldn't sleep after that. So we went and bought the camera and we set up the camera the day before Sherry Shepherd came to my house, April the 1st, 2016. I didn't want Sherry to come here and some stalker start to follow her. We still don't know who the stalker is. I suspect that man crossed the street. We call him Norman Bates because he lived at home with his mom forever. The mom dead now. Joe suspect that it's one of Jada's friends that she knew in real life, and they had a falling out, a kid named Angel. Because the last gift they brought was a broken angel. So Joe suspect that he. We never knew. They just stopped. The minute the camera went up, they stopped. And we told one of Jada's friend that's the only person knew we were getting the camera. We told him, shut your mouth. Don't say nothing to Angel. Shut your mouth. Don't let nobody know we have camera. Nobody knows we have camera. Only know they see the ring doorbell. I just got that the other day. But the rest of the camera that's on the roof that's seeing north, south, east, and west, nobody knows it's up there except for the cops. Whenever they need footage, they come. Can I get the footage to see what happened on the street? Da, 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 da. Lord. Okay, Vanilla. Okay, Vanilla is speaking some blessing here now. Vanilla said, never in your house, never, never, never. You will have a studio one day, a nice building with an assistant and secure. Oh my God. Vanilla girl, speak it from your lips to God's ears. What happened to Rob? Oh, Carla said, Rob, if you start cooking your own food, I promise you a lot of the stomach issues is going to go away. I cook my own food in here, and every time we eat out, it's Norms or Costco. Norms or Costco. We don't eat out no other place. Hi, Wellness. People are weird. People are weird. And the reason why I suspect the man across the street, partly because my aunt said it's somebody on the street, but the other reason is because the man went to the gym where Jada goes to. And the man would always strike up conversation with Jada and just be all around weird. He works out in jeans and cowboy boots. Just weird. And Jada said, a man like couldn't talk to me, and one man couldn't talk to me. And then one day I was walking down the street with John. The man stopped us and said, how come you don't invite me to your home? That's what the man said. So I said, to my home? Why? I don't know you, sir. I know you're my neighbor across the street, but I don't know you like that. And so he said, you're always doing karaoke over there. And I love karaoke, but you never invite me. And I said, we don't do no karaoke. And so he says, I always hear people singing because it was either Jada or me singing, right? And I said, we actually sing. We don't do karaoke. We're practicing for an event, right? And he goes, oh, okay. Then one day the man showed up at a restaurant over there where we had the shop. And I was walking to the front of the dentist, and the man was outside acting weird. And I said, hi, neighbor. And then he says, he looked like he didn't know me. And it could be that he didn't know me outside of the street, right? But his mom was outside, and he came to check on her, and he went back inside to eat by himself, and his mom had to stand out there in the sun. It was weird. Girl. And I love dark-skinned people. I love my dark-skinned son and my dark-skinned husband. Mm-hmm. What did Christine say? Christine is my manager. Rob is Jada's manager, and Christine is my manager. We haven't heard anything from Let's Make a Deal, but I'm not ruling it out because they're going to tape right through to the end of November. They're doing hurricane season, June 1st to November 30. And they did call Jory. I put Jory down as a person to contact in case of an emergency, in case something happened to me and Joe while we're there. And they called Jory asking if he want to be on the show. I have to ask Joshua if he wants to be on the show. Rob is Jada's manager. Rob, I already passed her over to you. I'm tired. I shouldn't be her manager because that child frustrates me. I don't like procrastinators. If I meet you and you're in my life and you show up late to stuff and you procrastinate, we're gonna be a long distance friend. I don't like it. Joe has never been late to nothing from the time I met him. If I tell Joe pick me up from my school at 7:30 in the morning, Joe gonna be there at 6:30 in the morning. And I knew he was a treasure at that point. I'm like, thank you, God. This man knows time. No CP time over here. You want your 10%? Oh, Lord, let me shut up. Jada Hala, which 10%? I think to go to Family Feud, though, you need to take more people in the family. And Joshua would do it, and maybe Jada would do it, but they're going to get me canceled because they're going to holler some foolishness out their mouth on that thing, okay? They're going to get me canceled in real life, for real, for real. I think my cousins and them, Crystal and them, had signed up for Family Feud, but I don't think they got chosen. Okay, who are we talking about? Oh, the person you guys talking about? I saw that one girl, and I'm not going to call her name here on my page because we talk trash at the other channel, right? The one girl that you guys know that I watch that I'm hot under the color about. So she has two older kids that are 9 and 8, and all the kids them beautiful, right? So somebody in the chat in her live yesterday said your second son, the second from the oldest, is so handsome. And instead of saying, "Oh, thank you so much, that's my son so and so," because if one of you told me that and say your second son, the second one from the oldest is so handsome, I would say, "Thank you so much, that's my son Jory, and thank you for the compliment. I'm going to tell him what you said." That's all I would have done, right? This girl went through this whole rigmarole of saying, "You know who? My second son?" I feel like sometimes some of you guys don't know who's the oldest between my two oldest sons because this one, come over here, so and so, and call the firstborn and put him in front of the camera. And he's handsome too, right? But he looks exactly like her. And he says, "This is my oldest. He's 9." And he called the other one. He jumped up in the back. He didn't even know mommy was insulting him. And he goes, "This is the second oldest. Which one you're talking about?" I'm like, why are you doing this to these babies though? They're both beautiful. And even if they had gotten the wrong one, they're both beautiful. Why did you have to go through all this rigmarole to show which one the which? Clearly, you think the second one ugly because he don't look like you. He must favor pa. Oh, don't get me started. Whew, don't get me started. Rob, I get it. Rob, I get it. Rob is our guide. I don't understand why the girl did that. But the second boy wasn't aware enough to know that she was being insulting. I was aware. I was aware. And then they were doing this thing where they were saying everything was gay. Whoever speaks Spanish first is gay. Whoever move and scratch her face first is gay. I'm like, don't you know that that's like old? They don't do that no more. That's hurtful to the gay community. Can you stop? Then she said her husband is like a Jew when it comes to spending money. This girl has no sense. This girl has no sense. I think people are flagging your videos though. I don't do that. If you want to do what you want to do in your video, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. I'm not saying nothing. The only thing that I'm going to open my mouth and say something on is if I see you doing gambling, I'm going to check you. Like if you're saying you're having a sweepstake or you're having a giveaway, but the viewers have to send you money to your Cash App in order to get their name in the bucket to get picked, I will tell you in your chat. I'm not going to go tell YouTube on you, but I will open my big mouth under Da Bear Pantry Show's name and I'm going to say this is illegal gambling. In America, if you want to enter a sweepstakes, nobody has to send no money. Only the government can run that thing, and church. If you're a church, you can have those little booklets, you sell chances and da da da. But I've seen YouTubers do that, and I warned one of them, Nicocado Avocado. He took that thing down so fast because his manager hit him up too and go, "What the hell, man? You're gonna get in trouble." Child. Mm-mm. But it's so ugly how Cora's mom insulted her throughout her life. Who's Cora? It's gonna be a tropical storm, Bessie. That's good to hear from my sweet Belize, but we're still praying for the whole Caribbean. And Bessie, I gave an update, and I know you can't go watch all this stuff because you're still having trouble with your phone. uh, Things are looking up for Jory, but I had to be very vague about it because I don't want nobody to swoop in and take his position. But there are three positions that opened, and his boss, his present boss right now, is pushing one through, but he hasn't applied for it yet because it didn't open yet. Shh. Okay, that's the update. They'll take the money and ruin the artist. See? I'm sure Cora, oh my God, Vanilla, Cora would do a good job. Cora not gonna get us canceled. I could probably ask a cousin or something to go on there with me. We could have the four of us. Jada would probably do it. Josh would definitely. Josh does anything we ask him to do. It wouldn't be his initial thing to like do it on his own, but if I said, "Can you be a part of it?" He'll be a part of it. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. So if you're watching a content creator and they're doing a giveaway, but you have to send money first to get your name in the box to be in the giveaway, don't do it. Don't do it. And tell them this is illegal gambling and you're going to get in trouble with the government. The Fed's going to swoop down on your behind. They're not supposed to do that. I see that other lady. I don't know if she does it anymore. That lady that cook. Um, what's her name again? Not Soulful Tea, because they have lovely tea, but not lovely Soulful Tea. She does that. They charge her the bingo, but you're not supposed to do that. That's all considered gambling up here in the Americas, and you're gonna go down for that. I think they will. I think they will. I think once me and Joe go, because I'm claiming it, we're gonna go to Let's Make a Deal, and Christine already claimed that we're gonna win a Tahoe, even though I've never seen nobody win a Tahoe. Christine said, "I don't care when you go, they're gonna give away a Tahoe," and I said, "Okay, say no more, Christine. We're gonna win the car. We're gonna win the Tahoe." Well, I call everything a car, but Tahoe is an SUV. We're gonna win the first prize that we're gonna win is gonna be what is the first prize gonna be? It got to be something foolish because we're going to give it back, right? Maybe one of these small Conco fridge. Then we're going to give that back to win the big prize. Oh, they scam people. A lot of these YouTubers are scammers because that same YouTuber that I'm talking about, and we probably going to do a live, not Friday because I'm going to that party Friday. Maybe on the 4th of July, in case you guys don't have nothing to do. We'll probably do a live in Babs Bear Talk, the unmonetized channel. We're going to call names over there. She's doing a giveaway where she's going to give away 5 tickets for people to go to Hawaii, but you're going to have to find your own food, and she's going to put all these 5 women along with herself in some tent in the forest. Somebody in the chat puts this sounds like the making of a horror movie. I'm not going in no tent with no 4 other women or 5 other women that I don't know. You crazy. And my boo left here and he can't protect me. You and people are trying to win this thing. I bet you ain't not happen. I bet you ain't no tickets gonna happen. Mm-mm. Who tried the divorce? The first prize. Christine, I actually need a dishwasher. That dishwasher in my kitchen just looks good, but it doesn't work. It's just there to keep space. Make them give me a little Conco fridge. One of them little narrow one that don't serve no purpose. I'll get that back. Ah. No, they didn't talk about giveaways, Vanilla, at that one because they're talking more about the stuff that they're gonna start flagging. So they're gonna start flagging breastfeeding. They're not gonna take the video down, but they're gonna pull the money off of it. No commercials. And people think if they don't show the nipple, that's fine, but it's they're showing the whole boob. They're gonna pull money off of that. That's one of them. Anything that has innuendo, like sexual, I have to watch what I say, innuendos, that's gonna go. Even if it's in the thumbnail, in the description, in the actual video, they're gonna start pulling all those things down because YouTube is tired of losing their sponsors, their brands. Right now, they have another thing at YouTube on the 8th of July, but I'm not going to go to that. It's too much driving to go to LA right now. And that one would have been a good one to attend because all the brands that are doing the shopping thing, you guys notice I don't do shopping, right? I signed up for shopping and I did it once and I don't like it and I didn't do it again. But Walmart's going to be there to tell you what all they're going to have on sale and how much percentage they're going to give you to create a back. Because some people only want to give you 5 to 10%. Walmart probably going to get 18, 20, 22%. But me not promote nothing. Because when I promote that stuff, nobody buys it. And then you guys don't see my book on the bottom. I have 3 books on the bottom of the video. If you guys want to buy my books, you click on any of them and it'll take you to my website. I prefer that. That Walmart's doing back to school shopping and they want to get us ready for the back to school shopping stuff. And you know, to put that. I had signed up for Walmart to make influencer videos for them, like what I do for Amazon. They have the nerve to tell me that they have too many people who applied and they won't get back to me. And it's been over a year. Whatever. Mm-mm. They don't. If I get a rubber ducky, Kathy, that's gonna be a zonk. No, they're gonna give a good prize. They might give something like $500. I don't mind give that back. Can I just let you guys know? No stove or fridge. If the fridge can be a small one, can I just let you guys know that if it's small money, I'm giving that back. If it's small money, I'm giving that back. Because if you win $500, they're only going to give you what, 70% of that? They only take 33 and a third for the government. That's no kind of money. Get that back and play for something else, right? That's what we're going to do. We're going to give back them small money. What money would be big enough for me to keep? $1,500, you think? What am I left with? 900 out of the 1,500? Maybe. Yeah, that's how quick they're getting on it now. July 1st started. They're already doing back to school because school's going to start like August the 3rd, August the 4th, around there out here in this neck of the woods. And then when you say school start August, whatever, the first week in August, then they're going to put out the Halloween stuff. Halloween stuff is getting out earlier and earlier because that's for the end of October. They're going to put it out sometime in August. And then once Halloween stuff is out, it's September hit, they're going to have Halloween stuff out and Thanksgiving stuff out. Then people ain't playing. They do give car. But to get the car, you have to have the sales tax for the car. You have to have the license and registration for the car. All right. So if the car is like a $20,000 car, that part's going to come up to about $2,500. And you have to have that money to pay the dealer in order to take the car out of hock. Right. So I don't have no shame. If you see me do a GoFundMe and I say GoFundMe for, and I'll wink, then you know why I'm doing a GoFundMe, trying to get the money to pay off the taxes for the damn car. Because they say if you win, you can't come back and tell nobody you win. Because if you tell them, that you're going to forfeit your prize. So we're going to have to be innovative with that darn GoFundMe. Now, if you win a more expensive car, that part's going to come to more money. So my friend Donat told me that he won. He went to Let's Make a Deal before. He won the grand prize. It was a trip and it was a car. And he said he didn't take the car. I don't know why. Maybe the car was, maybe it was a Daewoo. I don't know. Who the hell want to touch a Daewoo, right? And so sometimes they give you a piece of crap car. Car with roll down window, right? Car with manual transmission. Kunku car like this, like where's Chevy what? Spark. Sometimes they give you a car you don't want. And he said they went and said, give us the money, whoever won with him. He said the car was $20,000 and again $9,000. Jesus, Lord have mercy. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. We're going to get money to take the car out of hock. And if we don't like the car, we're going to sell the car. That way we could pay back whatever the money is to get the car out of hock and buy a car for me and buy a car for Josh. That's what we're going to do. Look how we over here daydreaming together, guys. Can I just tell you that whatever is going on in the world and whatever is going on in this country, don't let it get to you. We're praying for everybody in the path of the hurricane, and that's what we should do. But don't let it worry you to the point that you're anxious. Don't be anxious. Whatever is going on in America, whether the Supreme Court don't let it get you. I've been so calm and cool as a cucumber because I know God got this. Right? When they were destroying all these places, Nineveh and Sodom and Gomorrah and all these places, they come back and go, if there's one decent person in the town, would you not destroy it, God? If there's one, right? We have more than one in America, more than one decent person. Can you go to Price is Right too? I went to Price is Right once, and I don't think I would ever go back. I'll tell you why. Same places are already putting fall merch. Yeah, yeah, they're doing it. Cream, get the money, dollar dollar. I went to Price is Right one time. I didn't go with Joy. I went with a little church group at the time. It was too high energy for me, and I was a lot younger then. The music is extremely loud. I can't stand super loud music, especially music that I don't like. They played a lot of not a genre that I like, right? Loud, 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 loud. I wish that because I usually have earplugs in my bag. When I used to go to that church, I used to have earplugs in. They were silicone see-through. Nobody could see them. And I'd wear my hair over it, and that's how I could tolerate the band in that church. So the music was too loud. There was no time to ever sit. You have to be up on your feet, screaming, hollering. Even when the people are playing the game, if and you're sitting, you still have to be screaming and hollering. And I don't scream in a group of people because I'm not about to lose my voice screaming. I pretend to scream. I'm that person that pretend to scream. And so I was like, oh God, I'm tired. Drew was nice. Drew was the one hosting it. He was very nice. He made a big to do over every soldier that was in that audience. And he really rooted for the people to win. You got that vibe from him that when you got up there, he really wanted you to win. That part was gorgeous. But keeping that energy, because we had to have that energy from outside in the line. Because every now and again, producers come out and uncover people that you have to suspect who them people are. And you have to, girl, I can't. That's for young little teenagers. They have all that energy. I couldn't. And I think I was like in my early 30s when I went. Now that I'm in my late 50s, because I'm about to be 58, girl, I can't keep up that energy. From Chitamal to Belize City. Okay. But thank God, tropical storm so far and it's weakening, right? Thank you, Miss Lucky, for posting the things here because the people who are with us probably already done buy the book and everything, but other people watch the replay and they can see what Miss Lucky is putting. So just in case you guys don't know, I'll put it on the screen. She's showing you that you can buy my mom's new book and it's at Amazon. I said I'm going to buy like 5 of each book to have here on my website, to have Gary put it on the website so that we can sell it from here for people who don't want to buy from Amazon. You know what I mean? I know. I know. When I saw all the thing, and I don't want to get into politics, but when I saw all the thing that the Supreme Court did, I was reminded of Haman in the Bible when he was setting up everything for Mordecai's downfall, the gallows and everything. And he fell into that trap himself. And I'm like, this is what it feels like. They're setting up everything for us, because I'm a Democrat, to fall into the thing. But they gonna fall into their own trap. And I got super calm after that. I did not get upset. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm good. Your niece and nephew lives in Chatamal, so we're praying for them. We're praying over the whole region. So everybody is gonna get covered. Poor Jamaica. They got hit hard. A Cat 4. And of course, they're not gonna show us the damage over here because it didn't hit Florida. Whew. Hurricane number 2, B, and it's already acting like a whole B. As soon as Oscar wants to come on the live, we're going to do another live. If they give me advance warning, I'm going to try to set it up. And we're going to have that young man tell his story about what all he endured being a part of that team. Because I'm going to believe him. If fish come from the bottom of the ocean and tell you alligator got pain in a belly, believe the fish. In English, if a fish comes from the bottom of the ocean and tells you that the alligator that's on the bottom of the ocean has a tummy ache, don't go down there asking the alligator, does it really have a tummy ache? Because you're going to get log rolled under there. Believe the fish. He made it on there. That's how that is. So if this man can tell me this was happening over there in that team, I believe him. You know? I believe him. I'm going to call my uncle tomorrow because it's too late to call him now. It's Minister 8. At what time now? Minister 9 only? Yeah, it's too late. He's probably sleeping. I'll call and check on him tomorrow to see what they're doing for the plans. Well, how long have we been here? 1 hour and 14 minutes. Yeah, let's wrap this up. We don't want to go too much past an hour. I know if you have what the thing there, H. pylori. They checked me for H. pylori 3 times when I went through my stomach issues, and thank God I was negative each time. I was negative each time. I was like, thank you, God, because that thing caused cancer, you know. That thing caused stomach cancer. Oh, child. Hazel, oh my God, Hazel, I forgot me and you that the same, me and you on the same page with this thing. Hazel say, we have presidential term limits because that political party didn't want FDR to run and win again. Okay, I see what you said, Diane. But yet, they want to do the most. They want to do the most. But this is how I stay. Let me talk this 1 minute. So I watched a bunch of movies on Lifetime Movie Network this weekend that gone. And I guess there were new movies because I didn't see them because I've seen almost all the movies on that channel. And I think a couple of them were like real life things that they made into a movie. And one of them was just like fashioned after real life things. But it was about like people who got kidnapped and held hostage in a basement or a house or an attic or whatever for 10 years, 12 years. How the hell does anybody get trapped for 10 years? One of them, I think this one was a true story. The Kathy, was it Kathy? The Catch, Kach, something Catch. What was that little girl first name? Lord, I can't remember her first name. Something Catch. Kach was her last name. And she, I think I'm going to mix them all up now. She was 14 and she was attending. Are you 14 in high school? Or is it middle school? She might have been on the last one in middle school. And she was an odd person out. And the security guy at the school befriended her. And he was nice to her at first. And then pretty soon it turned to him being a lecturer. And then he took her to his house. I don't remember why she went willingly, but she went willingly. And that's where he trapped her in the attic upstairs. His parents lived downstairs and she could hear them. And she could open the door. She had access to open the door to let him in. And of course, he did everything he wanted to do to her every damn day. It's a wonder she never got preggers because she was held there for 10 years. At some point, he allowed her to go out and shop at the grocery store down the street. And not once, and I know they say they get conditioned and they get scared, but girl, if I ever get kidnapped and I see daylight, I'm gone. I could open the door and if his parents lived downstairs, I'd be screaming in the middle of the day when he went to work. Why did she scream? It wasn't, that thing pissed me off. 10 years. It's like the nasty German one that kidnapped his own daughter at age 18 and held her there for what, 20 years and breed her 7 or 8 picnic right in the basement, lock up in some bombshell. Oh my God. And yeah, how the parents don't know. She up there quite like church mouse. Remember the one up in Utah that she just come rolling down the hill and they swiped her? And already they were conditioning her brain. It's because these parents don't talk to them picnic, you know. Girl, no. We tell for we picnic and look, anybody try to swipe you, put your hand in your hair, get some oil, touch every car around them, make them get fingerprints. For no pay me there. Oh, child. It dirty. That man, that father was dirty. I know they have that syndrome, but how quick that syndrome step in. And then another thing, there was another one that showed, I think that one is fashion after something, but it's not a real thing. And the girl saw somebody put help in a window and she was taking pictures of old house. And she went back over there fast and she got swiped. She was only held a couple of days though, not no 20 years, 10 years, whatever. And when she got in there was like 3 other girls being held in there and a little girl because the man breed one of them when he swiped her, right? And she fight man to get out. She picked the lock, everything she get out. They had one of them that was trying to ring the alarm bell to tell that they were getting out, was fighting her every step of the way for her not to leave. There's always one of them that's been there too long that's going to try to hold you down. If I get in there, one of the in here already, I'm not trusting none of you bitches over here. No. Mm-mm. I'm gonna try to get out myself. You guys gonna stay here. So then the man come in there and the man tell the girl that just got kidnapped, if you run away, I'm gonna kill the little girl. Well, little girl, you're gonna have to die. I didn't know you before now, and you're just gonna have to die because I didn't know you. Me, I'm all about myself. Let's go. Let's go. I don't know you. Why am I gonna get attached to you? The hell? She did get out, and all the rest of them got out with her, except that one that woman the tribe do the most. Man, these movies send me crazy. Said, I'm not gonna get swipe, find five other women in there with a no. Every man for himself then, right? I don't grow attached to people too quick, Hazel. Girl, I don't grow attached to people too quick because people you grow attached to people too quick, they start to overwhelm you and inundate you with their problems. I got my own problems I'm trying to work through, right? And for the same token, I don't try to overwhelm the people that God put in my life. If I could suck it up, I'll suck it up. She go to the grocery store every day and shop, Rob. By then she was in her 20s because she got kidnapped at 14. She went every day to shop. She had a mom that was in a halfway house, and the mom was looking for her at some point, and the man tell her, oh, the mom wasn't looking for you, the mom was this, whatever. And it's like she go in there, and the man that run the store was friendly, and the man talked to her and everything, and the man was like, what are you doing with that guy over there in the house? He's weird, and I see you in his window. At what point you gonna tell this man? Finally she told the man. And then she tell the man, I have to go back to the house because he's gonna know I'm missing. I mean, I'll wait right here for the police come. Lock the shop door. Sir, can you lock up the shop door so you don't come and get me? And call the police. She have to go back. The man had to give her one, burn her phone. Then the man called the police and the police come and bust down the door at the house. I never going back there. From 14 to 24. And that's a real one. That's a real one. The man only get 15 years. The man get like one count of kidnapping, one count of some foolishness, one count of grape. How is it one count of grape when he graped her for, you know what I mean, right? That word, for 10 years. That lady is about 46, 47 now. The man already come out. The man come out in 2022. No, she have to hide from the man. Lord have mercy. Joe only could get vexed when I watch his Lifetime movie because he said it's simple. But those ones are like true life things, right? That Madeline Soto case is crazy too. That girl, Madeline Soto. I have to go look she up. I don't know that one day. Miss Lucky. I gotta go look her up. It's because people don't like to talk to their kids. You don't have. There's a way that you could talk to kids for their age, right? And there's no like the worst thing they could have did was stranger danger, and just say no to drugs, because then things don't work. Stranger danger make you think that it's only strangers that you have to worry about. You got to worry about the people in your own house. Uncle them. My mom didn't used to send us anywhere. And my mom says certain cultures, not gonna say what the culture is to sound derogatory. They always have that weird cousin or that weird uncle that lives in a little room where the door opens up behind the fridge. Put out the fridge, door they back there, weird uncle they back there. My mom said, who she? Me don't know she. Make them come here. You're not going to their house. They're going to come here. In Belize, our house used to pack with friends. We never went to friends' house. They had to come to our house. In America, same thing. And they're not going to sleep over. No friend going to sleep over because my mom says I have a husband and two sons and nobody's going to get falsely accused up in here. You crazy? Make a screenshot it. Hold on. I want to screenshot it. Let's look at screenshot the name. The man survived prison. The man was a whole security guard at the school. A whole security guard at the school. It's crazy. Yeah, so people have to talk to their kids to tell them what to look out for. Because the kids don't know. They would never get us by asking us to help search for a puppy. When we were little and growing up, puppy? You better find out the puppy yourself. They would never kidnap us because of that. My mom was like, don't go out for nobody to look for no puppy. Don't let nobody give you nothing to eat out there. Oh my God, my mom had all kind of rules. We follow the rules, and now the kids know the rules. All right, my beautiful chitlings, we've been here an hour and a half. I hope the replay viewers get all the way to the end. I think we've had some fun, but it was serious because we are praying. Oh, this computer run hot. We are praying for everybody in the Caribbean, and we're praying for the people in the Gulf of Mexico and the northern part of Belize when the hurricane hit there as a tropical storm. Tropical storm is still bad right now because Belize is already flooding. Corozal and Orange Walk already flooding because of some storm that went through there already. So, yeah, we're going to keep them lifted up in prayer, okay, guys? Okay, my beautiful peoples, let me go see what I need to get done. Yes, Carla, my darling. Thanks for coming. Carla and Bessie are having phone charge issues. So that's why you don't see them too much in the live. So I appreciate that you guys made the effort to come in tonight, okay? Christine, thank you for all that you do to help me. Jolissa, my darling, we're saying goodbye. Jolissa, we're saying goodbye. But I'm going to leave the live up, okay? Au revoir. Bye, Diane, darling. Bye, guys. Bye, Rob.